Good afternoon, baseball fans. Once again, EGN Sports Creations bringing you the championship game for the Boys of Summer Tournament. Today we have Covington Reds, our 16U squad, versus the Dawson Anglers 17U squad. So it should turn out to be a fantastic game. We've already played them one time here in the tournament. It was, I want to say, our second game of the actual tournament, and it was a pretty good competitive game. We know they're going to be bringing the A pitcher out in this ball game, and we're going to bring our best game as well because the first game we played today was not so much, but our boys were extremely resilient and fought back, and we were able to squeak out the victory. But in baseball, all you need is to win is by one run. That's exactly what we did, and that's what we'll be doing going into this championship game. Should be an awesome championship game. We got Jarrell Martin taking the mound. Tyson Maxey's going to be behind the plate. We got Lewis Chaney sitting there on first base. Riley McCoy is on second base. J-Man is going to be taking over shortstop. Cameron Scott will be at third base. And in left field, that looks like Sage Lovelace. And center field will be Gabriel White. And right field is Devontae Hardiman. So that sets the lineup here for today's championship ball game. It is 2:31 exactly. And we'll be starting the game shortly as Jarrell gets warmed up for his first pitch. Both teams coming here with pretty good records overall. It's been a nice tournament. The only thing we can just be a little disappointed about is too doggone hot, people. Let me tell you, it is frying out here. We are underneath the tent, but sometimes the tent just can't prepare you for the elements that present themselves outside. So a couple of clouds in the sky. Hopefully every once in a while they'll jump in front of that sun so that we can enjoy some of that shade. But without that, baseball still will be played. So we're getting ready to start the championship game. Go ahead and tell everybody you know to tune in to the Covington Reds versus Dawson Anglers. Georgia. All right, folks, we'll be right back right after the break. All right, folks. Are you for All right, folks, we're basically starting off the game. Jarrell Martin is at the helm, and his first pitch of the day, it's going to be a little bit high, and he's going to fall behind 1-0. You got it. All right, number 3 is the batter here for the Dawson Anglers. His second pitch of the at-bat, right down the middle, there it is, and he evens up the count at 1-1. So bright and sunny day here. Umpires seem to be in good shape, good health. We love to see that. That one umpire wasn't feeling so well yesterday, but he was back at it today. Swinging pop foul back to the fence, and I'll take the count to 2-1. So Jarrell finds himself ahead in the count, 2-1 here over the first batter of the inning. Once again, thank you for tuning in and supporting everything that our Covington Reds do. Please go ahead and subscribe and follow so that you can get an alert every time our Covington Reds play. Counts 2-1 here for Gerard. Oh, golly, that was a uncommon hit as he swung the bat, hit the ball, and hit him right back in the face, knocked his helmet off. Now, he looks to be okay, but everybody's running down to check out to make sure because anytime a situation like that happens, sometimes they get stunned and you're not quite sure. So we're going to check and see how this young man is doing. That was a hit sort of that normally doesn't happen, but of course if it does happen, we want to make sure that the young man is okay to continue. All right, so after being looked at by all 3 coaches and the umpire, seems to be he's okay, and Jarrell will get an opportunity to go back to work. All right, so the count is 1-2 here on the batter. He's fouled 2 back off. Unfortunately, fouled 1 off his forehead. And Jarrell Martin to go back to work. And the pitch. Ooh, low and outside. Batter like he was trying to go for that one, but he pulled back. And now the count to go even here at 2-2. And the pitch. Ooh, low and inside. A little bit too low for the umpires liking it. I'll take the count full here, 3-2. First batter of the inning. Top of the first inning, Dawson Angler 17U versus your Covington Reds 16U squad. Ooh, Jarrell throws one outside. He's going to walk the first batter. So the first batter of the evening or the afternoon gets on base for the Dawson Anglers. Coach Lovelace shouts out his instructions for the outfield and the center fielders. The outfield and the infield. Gerald Martin is a lefty, so he'll have a chance to look directly over at the base runners on first base. Second hitter of the day. He's a powerful hitter. Been watching him all day. He's been putting it into the outfield. So we hope we can curve it a little bit as Jarrell goes to his first pitch up here, the second batter. The pitch. That one's low and inside. Jarrell falls behind in the count. 1-0. Sun is directly over the top of the heads of the boys. Hopefully that's not an issue with the fielders seeing the ball come in. Jarrell comes with one. Ooh, right down the middle. So Jarrell went with the high heat. And now the count of even up here at 1-1. So once again, they got the first batter on base. So they have men on first here. No outs here in the top of the first inning. Gerald Martin takes a peek at the sign. Looks over at the first base. And delivers. Runner takes off. Tyson throws it down. Runner runs there. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see him not catch the ball. So ball's a little short there on the bounce. J-Man tried to retrieve it, unable to do so. Went in the center field. Gabriel Wright gathered it up, tossed it back in. But they did get a stolen base on the play. So now they have a man in scoring position on second base. 2 balls, 1 strike here on the batter. With a man in scoring position for the Dawson Anglers. Jarrell peeks back and delivers. Oh, inside corner. He's not going to like those corners today. That looked pretty good there, folks. That'll take the call. That'll take the count to 3-1 here on the batter.
Go, Jarrell, you got
it. And the pitch. Another inside low ball. Tyson throws one out to J-Man. He recovers it, but it's after the batter walks down to first base. So now they got the first 2 batters on. They're on first and second here with no outs in the top of the first inning. Their number 3 batter comes up to the plate. Gerald Martin trying to find his location, getting his groove, because once he does get in his groove, it's a thing of beauty to watch this young man pitch. Runners on first and second. Nice little leads for both of them. Jarrell peeks back to second base. It spins around and got him. What a move by Jarrell. What a move by Jarrell Martin. Well, let me tell you, when I say he came to play on that one, he most certainly did a phenomenal pickoff move, and he picks off the bat of the runner at second base. So excellent job there by Jarrell Martin with the pickoff move. So 1 down here in the top of the first inning. Ball comes up. We toss it back out. So, hey, we feeling pretty froggish today as Tyson Maxey comes up, delivering one down there to Lewis Chaney. Runner gets back. So now they got a man on first base. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. No score here on the scoreboard. Jarrell Martin goes back to work as he's behind in the count, 1-0. And the pitch. Oh, that's high. Tyson comes up again. So looks like we are wide awake for this game, unlike the first game we played this morning. 2 balls, no strikes here on the batter. 1 out here in the top of the first. Jarrell Martin goes back to work. Low and inside. 3 direct straight balls here to the batter. So Jarrell Martin still trying to find his niche here with this strike zone. 1 out, 3 balls, no strikes here. Should be a take pitch here by the batter. So Jarrell needs to come with his best pitch here. And the pitch. Ooh, caught that inside corner. Just got a message from Mom. I'm going to have Nola yell it out to him. We're definitely going to pass that along on his next pitch. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Nice pitch by Jarrell as he ready to count full. And the message was delivered. I'm sorry, Mom. I hit the microphone so you couldn't hear it, but I did spit it out as it's a full count here. And the pitch, oh, bounces it in there, right there in front of him, and the man will walk down to first base. So one out here, man on first and second. All right, folks. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties and did not get to show you all the havoc that was taking place. Once again, we find ourselves down 4-0 here in the top of the first inning. One out. Some errors happened in the field. We didn't get the ball back when we were supposed to. They're finding all the holes and where they need to find it as they put this ball in play. Now they have a man on first base here with one out, leading by 4-0. So a lot took place, and I'm sorry, folks, that we had an unexpected IT error, but it seems like we should be back live and living color. All right, so chaos erupted here when the camera went down, and we're down 4-0 here in the top of the first. They do have another runner on first base. The rail tosser went over, just try to break the monotony a little bit. And the pitch, swinging a miss there by the batter, so he starts off ahead in this batter 0-1. So a lot of mishaps, just actually them putting the ball in play and moving the runners, and they're pretty much running aggressively on the side. We did have a pass ball that they did steal home from third. That was the last one that you probably were able to see, but not a great start yet again for our. Should be a double play. Oh, tosses it across, so Cam tosses it across, and that's 3 outs. I'm sorry, I missed one of the outs. There goes the 3. So that's the way to start the inning for the Dawson Anglers as they put 4 on the board. Now it's time for our boys to get up and do the same thing. All right, folks, make our way to the bottom of the first inning. This is going to be our first at bat here of the game. We've already put ourselves in the hole 4-0 here after giving up some runs that not necessarily needed to, but they did put the ball in play, some places where we didn't have men located. So in that situation, didn't just give the runs away. They kind of earned them, so definitely got to give props where props is due. Huge shout out to Gigi for reaching out. She's out there cheering for her Reds. Her grandson Gabriel White in center field. And we want to say hello to you and thanks for tuning into the broadcast. All right, we're going to start off with J-Man here as the first batter of the inning for our Covington Reds, followed by Devontae Hardiman on deck. Like I said, once again, we put ourselves in the hole here early 4-0, but we're used to a little bit of adversity, and I think they're going to play just a little bit harder now that they know that we're behind the 8-ball. So they got a pretty good little pitcher on here. I think the first time, I want to say he did pitch a couple of innings against us. Can't remember. think they have two kids that have that blondish white type hair, so coming out the back of their hats. Let's see, at number 7 is the set. But hey, that's baseball. Sometimes things happen like that. You just got to keep fighting and fighting and fighting until the time ticks off the clock. And until then, our Covington Reds is going to continue to swing those bats. All right, first up to bat here is J-Man. Jane Colbert steps into the batter's box as our first batter. He's been doing an awesome job here as the leadoff batter, so definitely Numley gets the party started here with him getting on base. Let's see if we can go ahead and keep that going. Ooh, nice little curve. So that's kind of what held us last time. If you got a nice little curve, it will make the batter freeze, and that one looked like it was going towards J-Man, but hovered around that strike zone. 0-1 as J-Man hits one down the third. Oh, funky little bounce. He comes up. Great play over there by first baseman, but he pulls him off. Great play by that third baseman, man, because it took a wicked bounce over there to number 12 on third base. He was able to reach up and grab it with his bare hand, so awesome job by that third baseman. Whenever we see great plays, man, we're definitely going to give props no matter which team it is. But J-Man's able to boogie down and get on first base, so he'll start off with a single to get the game going. So great job by both sides there as J-Man beat out the throw. Next to the batter's base, number 4, Devontae Hardiman with Jarrell Martin sit there on deck. Pitcher throws back over to first base. J-Man jumps back over there, and he's over there safe and sound. So you didn't get to see everything over there on first. I had a hard time trying to get first base into the camera view, but I'll try to do my best to let you know everything that's happening over there on first base as J-Man takes a nice little lead. The pitch is delivered. It's high. Catcher looks like he's about to throw that over there. He just wants to get J-Man's uniform dirty, and J-Man slides back in or dives back in, and he's still safe and sound. So Devontae starts off this bat behind heading the count 1-0. J-Man takes a nice little lead over there on first. The pitch swung on, foul tip back to the dugout or the backstop, and that'll even up the count here at 1-1. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. We trail these Dawson Anglers 4-0. They came out being extremely aggressive on the base pass and just hit it in places where we didn't have anybody there. So this game, unlike the last game, was self-generated by the opposing team. Pitcher takes a look over and tosses over to first base. J-Man dives back in, so they're keeping J-Man at bay over there, although he continues to take his lead. Let's see if we can get him on down to second base. Pitcher throws a pretty nice little fastball, so he gets there in a hurry. That pitcher's right there down the middle, hit that corner. I want to say hit that inside corner. And Devontae watches it go by, so now he's behind in the count 1-2. Pitcher takes a long time to load. He's ready. And the pitch. That's high, but Devontae crawls the ladder and goes up and get it. Unfortunately, fouls it back to the backstop, and the count will still stay at 1-2. This is the championship game of the Boys of Summer tournament here in Winder, Georgia. Had a great time so far, and this will culminate the entire weekend. Oh, my gosh. Ooh-wee. I don't know how Devontae pulled off that one because that looked like that was right down the middle, but we got the benefit of the call, and that'll even up the count here at 2-2. That was a little too close for my comfort. I got to protect at all costs with that one, but apparently Devontae knew what he was doing, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Pitcher reloads and pitches. Oh! So he got him to reach out for that one, so that's going to strike Devontae out, and that'll be our first out of the inning. Jarrell Martin to come up to the plate here is our third batter of the inning. Count is 4-0 in favor of Dawson Anglers. We got Cameron Scott sitting on deck with one out now here in the bottom of the first. Their pitcher goes back to work. That one bounces in there, gets past the catcher. J-Man boogies on down to second with no throw. So now we got a runner in scoring position. So great job there by J-Man to be aware that the ball had gotten by the catcher and off to the dugout. It's down. Swing and a miss there by Jarrell.
So, Jarrell, you got it.
So the count is even at 1-1. That ball's inside, hits back to the backstop once again. J-Man gets an opportunity, and Boogie's on down to third base. So definitely got a man even closer to scoring position as he makes his way over to third. So now we have counted 2-1 on Jarrell, but we do have a man on third base in a great position to try to come across the plate. One out here in the bottom of the first. We trail the contest 4-0 to the Dawson Anglers. Counts 2-1, one out on Jarrell, and the pitch. That's inside and high. So Jarrell finds himself in a good spot here as the count goes to 3-1. The ball was played around in the infield, but not enough to allow J-Man to steal home, and they'll walk it into the pitcher. Once again, thank everybody for tuning into the live broadcast. We truly appreciate you supporting our Covington Reds. Count is 3-1 on Jarrell. One out here. Bottom of the first. The pitch. Swung. I'll take the count full at 3-2.
So, Jarrell, you got it.
All right. Pretty big at bat here. Big pitch here. Man on third base trying to get him in. And the pitch. Oh, that's low. Oh, no way. All right, that was probably the first really, really bad call of the day by the umpire. That hit the inside corner and practically bounced on the ground, so not quite sure how that was called a strike. But that gives us 2 outs here at the bottom of the first. That's a high pitch. That's a makeup call from the last one, so now it's count is 1-0. Yep, that was a tough call to give on rail there because that one basically was almost in the dirt on the inside. It didn't even reach the inside of the plate, so I'm not quite sure where that call came from. So 2 outs here, the bottom of the first. Still got that man, J-Man, sitting there on third base trying to get him in. Ooh, that one's right down the middle to Cam. The count goes to 1-1. So Cam Scott's here in the batter's box with Gabriel White sitting on deck. We're trying to do everything we can to get J-Man in. One score would be better than none here for this inning. Count is even at 1-1. And the pitch. All right, looks like Cam called timeout, backed out before the pitch was delivered. Umpire did call it and jump out of there. Count still stays even at 1-1. J-Man did a little noise over there to kind of distract the pitcher a little bit. It kind of threw everybody off, and we'll reload and get ready for the third pitch of the at-bat. That pitch is high to Cam, so that'll take the count to 2-1. Counts 2-1 here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. They put 4 runs in the first. We're trying to at least get one. Swung on and hit. Oh, right over the second baseman's head. J-Man will come in there. Nice piece hitting there by Cameron Scott as he'll get a single on the play. Makes a nice little turn. Turns back, and that'll be our first run of the inning. All right, so Gabriel White steps into the batter's box with a man on first base. We got our first run of the inning. Score of the game is 4-1 here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is high and outside to Gabe. He'll be ahead in the count 1-0. So great piece of hitting right there by Cam. That's exactly what we expect from Cam Scott. He's been swinging the bat with just an awesome touch here. Looks like a big old beach ball when it comes to the plate for Cam as he shot one right over a line drive right over the second baseman's head. Count is 1-0 to Gabe. Swung on and fought back to the fence there. I know Gabe wish he had that one back. He waited just a little bit longer. He might have been able to get right there in the meat spot of the ball. So that'll take the count even at 1-1. All right, count is 1-1 here. Man on first base. We put one on the board to try to shorten that lead up. Ball's thrown back over. Oh, shoot. Okay, Cam playing with fire over there. That was a pretty nice throw by the pitcher as he threw it right there by the leg of Cam. So that was a close call. It went our way, thank goodness, as Cam was able to get back. But as Cam was able to get back. You got it, babe? Okay. What's the count now? All right, folks, we should be back live in Living Color. I want to apologize for the interruption. Of course, our equipment got hot and shut down, but luckily it came right back up. What you did miss was Gabe hitting a nice shot. So Gigi, we do apologize. Mama did get it captured, so we'll be able to send that to you later. But Gabe hit a nice little line drive over between first and second, and now we have runners on first and second here with 2 outs still. As Sage Lovelace is at the batter's box. Sage is ahead in the count 2-0. We got runners in scoring position on second, and Gabe sits on first. And the pitch swung on and fouled. He's just a little bit late. All right, the count is 2-1 here on Sage. And the pitch. Oh, that was a nice little pitch there, by because it kind of had a change up feel to it. So Sage waited a little bit, and the count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. It's pretty hot here. That's the first time that this piece of apparatus was able to. We lost the fan. Oh, yep. I just don't like how batteries go. Because even that thing that he bought, even the battery, right? He bought his dad got the same thing. He bought 2 batteries. But God dang, they was telling me it was supposed to last. I only bought it because they said it's gonna last at least 6 hours. Boston. Probably sat somewhere next to you. No man. All right, folks, we should be okay now. We've put a couple of things over to try to help us prevent that from happening again. Not sure if it is or not. It's just extremely hot out here today, so there's nothing we can do except try to continue to block our cameras from the sun as much as we can, but the heat surrounding them is going to keep making them overheat. But we'll do the best we can. So if we go out, that's pretty much going to be the reason why. But we'll do everything we can to get us back up. So as we Sage was the last batter of that inning. He actually went for a high heater fastball, struck out on that, and that's how they got out the inning. So now the score is 4-1. We did get one across the play, but we left 2 stranded there on the base path. And now we'll go back into the field as Jarrell will go back to work. First pitch is the ball from Jarrell. Second pitch, that's high, low and inside, too far in. Umpire calls it a ball, and the count is 2-0. Yeah. Third pitch of the at bat, swung on and popped up. It's popped right back to the pitcher, which is Jarrell, and he helps himself out. So great job there by Jarrell as he helps himself as the batter popped it straight up in the air. Jarrell makes the catch, and that'll be our first out of the inning against them. One out here in the top of the second, scores 4-1. Jarrell goes back to work. Swung on and hit out to left field. Sage, oh my goodness, Sage had a bad angle at it, threw his hand out there. He rolls all the way to the fence. He's boogieing around second base like he's going to get a stand-up double over there. All right, so the batter gets a double here in the top of the second inning. They do have a man on second base in scoring position. Score is 4-1. And Jarrell goes back to work. Swung on, foul tip down the third base line. And Jarrell will start off ahead in the count 0-1. So a pretty nice piece of hitting there by the batter as he was able to smack one out to left field. Sage kind of had a bad angle on it and try to do everything he can. To try to keep it, but it got past him and went to the fence. All right, Jarrell goes back to work with the man on second. Last time somebody was on second, Jarrell did a nice pickoff move, spent around and threw him out. Ball bounces in. Great stop there by Tyson Maxey. He saves a base from being given up. And that'll take the count even here at 1-1 with one out in the top of the second inning. Blistering day here as it continues to heat up. It's like the longer we play baseball, the hotter it's going to get. It started to cool down for a little bit, but it was playing tricks on us. And the pitch. Oh, low and outside, so Jarrell will fall behind in the count 2-1. If you're hearing some cheering going on in the background, that's another game on another field. I think that may have ended or got them out of the inning, not quite sure. All right, so Jarrell's behind in the count 2-1. They have a man on second base, And the pitch. Oh, that was high heater there. And he'll stay behind in the count 3-1. They look like they have made it back to the top of their order, so they did some damage on us in the first inning, so we got to tighten it up here on defense. Jarrell takes a peek around the second base. Umpire says he's ready to go, and Jarrell delivers. Right down the middle, catches that inside corner, and he'll even up the count here. He'll take the count full at 3-2. So actually a really big pitch right here. If we can somehow work and get this batter out, put us in a good position with 2 outs. So pitch by Jarrell, pretty important right here. And the pitch. Oh, outside, misses the corner, and he'll walk that batter. So now they have men on first and second here. 1 out in the top of the second. They are at the top of their order, so this is the dangerous part of time. This hitter coming to the plate right now has been pretty dangerous all day. All over the last 2 days, he's starting out to be a pretty good hitter. Pretty nice sized kid here. So Jarrell's going to have to work his magic when finding his way around. What happened? It just got hotter. Am I wrong? All right, folks, missed some pretty good infielding play by our Covington Reds. They won. All right, folks, we're back live. Another shutdown there due to heat. It seems like it's getting hotter here for some reason. But just to let everybody know, especially Jeff, J-Man just caught a line drive and was able to. Uh, J-Man just caught a line drive that went to second base or shortstop. Then he was able to touch second base and got the double play. No, we wanted to get that one, Jeff, but man, we was having major issues here behind the plate. All right, so we'll start off here the inning as Lewis Chaney hits the. Oh, what a play! Lewis makes it up. Safe, 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 safe. Man, that ball was hit hard right back to 77. Make sure he was all right. They take a look at him. All his teammates come. Well, his shortstop comes in, takes a look at him. Lewis Chaney hit a bomb directly right back to the pitcher, and so he was able to beat the throw down to first. So Lewis Chaney gets us started here as we making sure the pitcher, because if you were able to see that, that ball was hit right back directly. Hate to ever see that happen to a pitcher. He seems to be all right. We're back to work. Lewis was able to beat the throw out before the pitcher was able to grab the ball. So Tyson Maxey comes up to the plate with Riley McCoy on deck. Swung on and hit right there in that gap. Nice piece of hitting there by Tyson Maxey. Lewis Chaney's a runner over to second base. So nice piece of hitting there by Tyson Maxey as he continues to do his job. So Riley McCoy.
Oh, this isn't my phone.
Running there for Tyson. So a little timeout in the action. Not quite sure what's going on. So Tyson, Ryland to round out the bottom of our order, and then we'll go back with Jay Colbert. J-Man, he'll be starting us off. He's on deck right now waiting for his opportunity. But right now, Ryland has unfinished business to do. Swung on and fouled back, so Ryland has a big cut. Uh-oh. Catcher runs over like it was going to stay in play, but it did go over the fence. And he'll start off behind the count on 1. So Ryland looked like he was a little early, but the way it fouled off like he was a little late, but it did go over as a foul ball. So we put ourselves in a pretty good position to try to get some runs here in this inning as we have our first 2 batters on base on first and second. Second pitch for the at-bat here for Ryland. And the pitch. Thrown outside. Catcher comes up, fires it over to Big Lou. Luke gets over there. Ball is thrown. Luke gets up. Boogie's on down the home. So we'll get a run scored by excellent aggressive base running by Lewis Chaney. So great job there by both of our base runners that they were able to move on for the second and home, respectively. Ball's hitting the front. It drops down. Joshua's boogieing on over to third base. So nice piece of hit and running by Riley McCoy as he does his job yet again. So now we got runners on the corner here in the bottom of second. We increased our point total to 2. We trail the contest 4-2 as our Covington Reds are fighting back here. Showing good savvy at the plate as they're waiting for these pitchers to come in. Pitcher steps off the mound. So it seems that we've found out, or we was able to find out the strategy that the pitcher was using against us as each batter keeps coming up and delivering a big hit. All right, folks, we got a nice little rally here still. So we got a nice little rally going here as we got runners on the corner with no outs here in the bottom of the second. We trailed the contest 4-2. A couple things changed around. They brought a new catcher in. I believe the other one was getting overheated because, folks, I'm not going to lie, it seems like it's getting hotter and hotter the longer we play. So not only is the cameraman having a problem, but the players are making sure they stay hydrated and not get dehydrated out here in this hot sun. All right, so J-Man steps into the batter's box. Ryan McCoy did a phenomenal job at the plate, able to move over the batter of the runners. As Riley makes his way back over to first as they did a attempted throw over to first base. So runners on the corner, J-Man in the batter's box. Devontae Hardiman sits on deck, and the pitch here, first pitch here for J-Man. Ooh, that was low and outside, misses the plate, and J-Man will start off ahead in the count 1-0. So as always, our Covington Reds always got that fight in them. Like to see how they keep fighting to the very end. Bottom of the second in the pitch. Oh, that's low and outside. J-Man will stay ahead 2-0. What's that? All right, sorry, trying to take care of something else. The pitch. Oh, that's high and inside. J-Man finds 4 balls direct. And now we'll load up the bases here in the bottom of the second. And guess who? Devontae Hardiman steps into the batter's box. He struck out his last time at the plate, so he definitely has something to prove. He's a pretty good hitter here for our Covington Reds. And so we got a good sense to try to decrease that lead as we have the bases juiced here with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Jarrell Martin sits on deck. That's high and outside as well. So the pitcher is fine. Not being able to find his location as he's thrown 5 straight balls here. As he starts Devontae Hardiman with an outside pitch. And Devontae's ahead 1-0. Swung on and popped up. Not sure where the ball is. Everybody's having an issue. Trouble! They're not paying attention. That ball drew out. Luckily, that ball was have so much trouble that we almost blew that one, even though it looked from the start that no one had a clue where that ball was. So we're going to have to start taking a bigger lead off the base because we can get back to the base that we were at before. So, hey, Devontae does his job. Popped up single, hit up it directly into the sunlight. They had no clue where the ball was, and we increased our score to 3. So there's still no outs here in the bottom of the second. Jarrell Martin's in the and he takes a big cut and fouls off the first pitch he sees. Cameron Scott sits on deck with no outs here in the bottom of the second. This is definitely that rally time for our Covington Reds as we look to try to put some more runs as the tying run sits on third base. And the pitch. Swung on and hit out to right field. That's up, that's out, and that's great catch there by the right fielder. We do tag up. Riley tags up and comes on, so we'll tie the score up. So Jarrell did his job. He almost put one over the fence, but the young man in right field was able to track the ball down and catch it right at the fence, and that'll be our first out of the inning, but we do tie the score up. So now we're back to having runners on the corner. We did tie the score up there. Jarrell Martin does his job. He almost put that one over the fence, ladies and gentlemen. It was a very well hit ball, but the right field was able to track that ball down. Go. All right, so we had, in my opinion, we had a little mishap on the base. Devontae took off. I don't believe he should have put us in that situation because it forced J-Man to try to see if he can come home instead of getting Devontae out. Now, he cripped down just a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but he gets to second base. We do get out. So now it's 2 outs here. We only had 1 out. We should just play some good baseball. Spun on and fouled back, especially with Cam at the plate as he fouls off the first ball. So not paying attention, I believe our base runners were doing at that time. Devontae should have known that we had Cam coming up to bat and basically just waited it out because Cam is going to do a good job at the plate. So now it's 2 outs here. One strike here on Cam. Swung on. Look at that right there. That's high. That's deep. Ooh, another one hit to the fence. So we putting back to, but that could have gave us another run. No, that was two out. Yeah, that could have gave us a tag up run. So we messed up another run coming in there. So we definitely gonna have a conversation. I can see it in Coach Tay's eyes as he heads to the dugout. We cost ourselves another run because Cam put the ball well in play. J-Man would have been able to tag up and come home and give us our fifth run to take the lead. But as it sits, going into the top of the third inning, the score is tied 4-4 here in Winder, Georgia, at the Boys of Summer Tournament. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're trying to get everything back together. You should have been able to watch a double player being turned by J-Man to Rod Dog over to Lewis over there at first base. So we get two outs here in the inning. Definitely be patient with us as we're trying to keep these cameras cooled down. Terrell's ahead in the count, 1-2 here. And the pitch. Swung on and hit. Oh, right over our third baseman's head. Sage will be back there to back up. And he'll toss that ball into J-Man. Nice beat hitting there by their batter from Dawson. As he put one over Cam's head. And the pitch for his new batter. Nice bat. Hit out to right field. Devontae's out there. He got a late jump on it, but he makes a diving catch. Heck of a catch there by Devontae Hardiman. As he got a late jump on it, but once he found it, his boys go out to the field and give him much love as they saw him get a late jump, but he was able to gather and make a nice diving catch, and that'll get us out of the inning, folks. So that's 3 outs here, and we'll head to the bottom of the inning. All right, make our way to the bottom of the third inning here at the Boys of Summer championship game. We've tied the game up at 4-4. Got Gabriel White stepping to the batter's box with Sage Lovelace on deck. All right, so we start off the bottom. Didn't get that one. We start off the bottom of the third. Gabriel White will lead us off here in the top bottom of the third. We are tied here in the championship game, 4-4 with the Dawson Angler 17U. Sage Lovelace sits on deck. First pitch to Gabe. Swung on and fouled it back to the backstop. So Gabe will start off behind the count 0-1. So it's been an outstanding game here so far. Dawson Angler started out real good here. They jumped on the scoreboard 4-0 early. We was able to walk them down. We tied the score 4-4. Gabriel hits one to right field. Nice piece of hitting right there, but he hit it straight down the line. If it went just a bit outside, if he was able to straighten that one out, we'd have had some fun right there. But he'll fall behind in the count 0-2. But he did get a piece of that one. Man, and he squared that one up there. Couple more inches on the inside, we'd have been able to have a party around the bases. So now Gabe is behind in the count 0-2. And the pitch. And another one. Swat down. Hit it right to the first baseman, and he'll tag the base. And that'll be our first out of the inning. So he got another piece of it. I think he might have rolled a little bit over top of it, but he was trying to take it back out to the same place he had it before. So now Sage Lovelace is stepping to the batter's box with Lewis Chaney on deck. All right, this is Sage Lovelace at the plate. Oh, that one goes inside, misses the inside corner, and Sage just go ahead and count 1-0. That's a strike there. Count is even at 1-1, one out here in the bottom of the third inning. That one goes to 2-1. And the pitch. That backstop. And Sage finds himself ahead in the count, 3-1. So 3-1, one out here in the bottom of the third. Our bats have come alive here. Swung on and popped up in the air. Looks like that's a high one. Pitcher is going to help himself out, and he makes the catch. So that gives us 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Lewis Chaney steps into the batter's box. Score is tied here, 4-4. Great ball game here to culminate the Boys of Summer tournament here out here in Winder, Georgia. All right, so we love the 2-out rally. So let's see if Lewis Chaney can help us start one here as the score is 4-4 because we know he's going to do damage once he gets on base. Ooh, big cut, big swing and a miss. So it looks like Lewis kind of pulled himself out before. It looked like it was a changeup that went to the outside. Could have been a little slider. And the pitch swung on and popped up. So the pitcher's done his job is to get us to pop up. Third baseman's there, and he makes the catch. So great job there by the pitcher as they go 3 up, 3 down against our Covington Reds. So this is turning out to be a phenomenal ball game here as both teams are stalemating here on defense. All right, as we make our way to the top of the fourth inning, the score is tied here with the Dawson Anglers at 4-4. Jarrell Martin still on the hill, doing a great job with the pitching. Had a tough inning in that first inning, not all his fault. We had some plays that they were just hitting the ball exactly where we were not. But he's regrouped and pretty much a stalemate here for the last 3 innings going into the top of the fourth inning. All right, your score in the championship game is 4-4 here between Dawson and our Covington Reds 16U as we start the top of the fourth inning. First pitch here of the inning. Nice pitch right there by Jarrell as he throws one, hits that outside corner, and he'll be ahead in the count on 1. Oh, no. All right, Jarrell goes back to work, ahead in the count 1-2. Time is called. Batter steps back into the batter's box. Jarrell goes back to work, heading the count 1-2, and the pitch. Nice swing and pitch there, swing and miss there as Jarrell blows one right by him on the outside corner. And now that'll be our first out of the inning for against the Dawson Anglers. So it's one out here, folks, in the top of the fourth inning. Score is tied 4-4. Great ball game here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Way too hot for my liking, way too hot for our equipment's liking as well, as we keep having things overheat. The pitch swung on, hit down to first base. Mr. Cheney grabs the ball, takes it, runs over, touches the base, and that'll be our second out of the inning. So Lewis Cheney does his job when it comes directly to him. So now we have two outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Our boys have really solidified that defensive strategy as they continue to make the plays that they're supposed to make. Jarrell Martin doing an excellent job here putting the ball where he needs to put it. Either it's going to be a strikeout or they're going to put it in play, and we're going to make the play behind him. First pitch to the third batter of the inning goes high, and Jarrell will be behind in the count 1-0. Two outs here on a blistering Sunday afternoon. Jarrell trying to stay as hot. Oh, not the same shoulder. Go. All right, folks. So unfortunately, Tyson got hit in the shoulder. Tyson's been beat up this whole entire tournament. He's going to get that blue collar award for sure. Because when I tell you the ball has found every piece of empty equipment area that he has on his body. It is a wonder that this young man is still walking around. He is not going to ask to come out. He does not want to come out. He is fighting through this, but we're going to definitely have to check him out for sure once this game is over, because he has many, many bruises on this kid's body. So definitely a huge shout out to Tyson for being a true warrior here in this game, because being behind that back catcher, I couldn't imagine. Boy, you get hit with a whole bunch of stuff you could never expect. So the count is 1-1. Tyson seems to get it back together. He's trying to shake it off, trying to be that tough guy that he always is. But, hey, it's only so much a body can take. But so far, he's trying to hang on in there. Scores 4-4 here in the top of the fourth inning. Two outs here. Count is 1-1 on the batter, and Jarrell goes back to work. That one's high and outside. Good job by Tyson. And the count will go to 2-1 here. So we just need one more out here so we can get out of the inning and head into the inning and get a chance to swing our bats as well. And the pitch by Jarrell. Ooh, swing and miss. So good job by Jarrell. That one fell right off the table. Batter went all in for that ball, swing and a miss, and that'll even up the count at 2-2 here with two outs in the top of the fourth inning. So great ball game we have here, folks. I can't reiterate that enough. Both teams are competing at a high level as Jarrell Martin goes back to work, trying to get that elusive third out. Ooh, he bounces that one in there, so now the count will go full at 3-2. So this is actually a really big pitch, as they will, after this batter, they'll go back to the top of their order. So all right, count is 3-2 here with two outs in the top of the fourth inning. Scores tied 4-4. Big batter as they turn over their lineup after this pitch. This batter. Ooh, that one's high and outside. So they head on to the top of their order. So that was a pretty big runner right there. So Jarrell's going to have to dig deep right here as they make their way back to the top of their order. They have a man on first base with two outs here in the top of the fourth. We're trying to find that elusive third out so we can get out of the inning, get back in the shade, and get ready to swing our bats.
Good, Joe, you got it.
Jarrell being a left, he takes a peek over there at the first baseman and delivers the pitch. That one's low and outside. Tyson Maxey tries to throw the runner out, as I know that was painful for him, but he's fighting through it. Bunch of dirt scattered all over the first base. Gets in Lewis' eye, but he seems to be okay. batter will start out ahead in the count 1-0. Jarrell gets himself together on the mound, finds his footing, steps back on the plate on the mound, and delivers his next pitch. That one's high. Tyson firing that bad boy out there to Lewis over there on first, but Jarrell will find himself behind in the count 2-0. Umpire trying to help out as well as the Jarrell trying to get footing. I don't think the umpire liked it because he erased it. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. You got to make it comfortable for the pitcher any way you can. Nice pitch right there as Jarrell throws one inside corner, and they kind of go 2-1 here with 2 outs. Coach Lovelady is doing everything he can to make sure the guys get motivated and help Jarrell get through this at bat. All we need to do is get this batter out, and we'll be back in the dugout. 2-1 is the count and the pitch. Ooh, that was low and outside, so count goes to 3-1. Now their most deadliest hitter is coming up right after this hitter, so we got to try to see if we can put 2 good pitches together here, or even one that goes in play and we get them out. 1 out is all we need. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Oh, bounces it off, and now that man is walked. So now they got man on. Nope. Okay, so all right, so we were messing around with the ball trying to get him out on second base, but 2 men, Rylan and J-Man, missed the ball, gets out of the game. He tries to throw it over to third base. Cam does a good job of stopping up. Now they got runners on the corner, first and third, with their best hitter on the team up to the plate. All right, so their hottest hitter is here at the plate. Man on the corners. 2 outs here. Jarrell goes back to work. Swung on and popped out to right field. Devontae's going over to the corner. He's outside the play, and he makes the catch. So great job. Jarrell gets himself out of it right there as Devontae catches the ball in foul territory, and we'll get ourselves out of the inning. So the score's still tied up as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Our boys get a chance to go into the dugout, get some nice shade, and get a chance to come out and swing the bats. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the live broadcast. We look forward to watching the continuation of this game. We are watching our gadgets as closely as we can. We got everything possible connected to them to try to keep them cooled down. So we'll see if that works out for us. So far, everything is going okay up until this point. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we make our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is still tied 4-4 between our Covington Reds 16U and the Dawson Anglers 17U. Tyson Maxey will step into the batter's box, followed by Riley McCoy on deck. We'll head back to the top of our inning once Rylan has his at-bat. So a good position for our Reds to be in as both of these bottom these two batters here has been producing some results for us, and we're looking for them to do it again. It's Tyson. If he catches one, he can take it a good little distance. All right, waiting for the umpires to come back. They got to go and hydrate themselves, and they'll step back onto the diamond, and we'll commence playing some baseball. Once again, it's a great, 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 great championship game here at the Boys of Summer Championship. As we fought our way back, and the score is tied here for a first batter of the inning is Tyson Maxey. Swung on, hit down third base line. It goes foul. So yet again, Tyson puts bat to ball. Unfortunately, goes outside the third base line, and he'll start off behind in the count 0-1. He got a All right, goes back to work. Tyson still hanging in there tough. That one was outside. Tyson won that one, but he was able to pull off of. His count goes even at 1-1. So all the embattlements that Tyson's been going through, he's still swinging that bat at the plate. He is a true warrior to the utmost sense. So kudos to this young man as he's fighting through everything. He does not want to let his team down as he continues the battle. He's ahead in the count 2-1. No outs here to start off the bottom of the fourth inning. That one's high, so Tyson takes the third pitch or the fourth pitch, and now the count is 3-1 here. I don't know if they want to let him hit. I heard somebody say let him hit it. You let Tyson hit it. It could, foul. So, that was the one right there. I know Tyson's, that's the one Tyson wanted right there. That count is full now. So that was the pitch right there. He normally takes that one close to yard. So here he goes, full count. Bottom of the fourth inning, leadoff batter for the bottom of the fourth, and the pitch. Swung on and hit out to left field. It's high, it's deep. Boom, it falls down. It goes to the fence. Tyson boogies around the second base. So once again, I already told you, they're around to come to third. He's headed over. It's going to be a close save. Oh! Got two umpires there, so they got to talk it out. So Coach Lovelace, he So great bang bang play there by Riley McCoy. Awesome hit a triple to the right. We had two triples, one taken away and one definitely earned by Riley McCoy. So he sits on third base. J-Man steps in the batter's box. We do have Devontae Hardeman on deck. He'll get an opportunity because only one out. Swung on and popped out the left. It's high. It's deep. It's gone. J-Man, J.D. Cover hits a bomb shot to left field. It goes over the fence, and the Reds go wild. He'll get a two-run home run as he puts one over the left field fence. He's been hitting them in practice like crazy, so it is only just that he gets one in the game. My man Jay Colbert puts one over the left fence, and we take the lead 6-4 over the Dawson Anglers. So, boy, oh boy, let me tell you, Jeff, you better be jumping up and down because your boy just hit a home run. So, huge play. That young man has been swinging the bat like it's beach balls coming to the plate. This is not the first time he put one near the fence. This time he put it over. So that young man was definitely due. Kudos to our general manager, Jeff. Jeff Colbert is his father, and he's the general manager and owner of the team. He should be jumping in his boots right now at work because his son just put one over the fence, and there was no doubt about it. Great job, J-Man. All right, so we did swap out a pinch hitter here for Devontae. Joshua comes in, and he'll swing the bat here as the number 2 spot. Swing and a miss there as the pitcher throws and hits the outside corner. Joshua Seegers. So, what? All right, so Josh is behind in the count 0-2. There's a timeout with the action. All right, Joshua steps back in, down 0-2 in the pitch. Ooh, swung on and missing, so we'll get a strike. Ball game. So the Covington Reds once again wins another championship. Awesome baseball game. J-Man gives us practically the walk-off win with a home run shot over left center field. Awesome ball game. The Dawson Anglers have nothing to hang their head about. They played an awesome game. They jumped out 4-0 over our Covington Reds, and we fought back to take the lead with a 2-shot bomb to left center field. What an outstanding game. It was great to call. It was great to watch it. Great to be a part of it. Only thing wasn't great was this doggone heat. But you know what, folks? We had a great time out here at the Boys of Summer Championship game. Our Reds once again claim another ring here at another tournament. Once again, it's been a great time. We enjoy everybody that's been watching and tuning into the coverage. We look forward to seeing you in our next tournament. I didn't look at the date, so I don't know if we play next weekend or the weekend after that. But either way, like and subscribe, and you'll get a message letting you know when we play our next game. Until then, we'll see you at the next pitch.